unless you've been living under a rock, you would know that the World Cup is currently going on. I don't even watch soccer, but it has been amazing to see just how much the World Cup has unified people. I talked about it in my last video where I went outside to a World Cup watch party for the first time, and it was really my first time going in a public setting in a really long time, just because I've been working so hard and trying to be as productive as possible, rebuilding my life from scraps. A little bit about myself: I run a YouTube content agency. I also do TikTok and Instagram and personal branding and such. On top of that, I'm trying to maintain a good physique and build a household that one day, hopefully, I can have kids and they would be proud to call me a father. As you can see, those are pretty high standards for anyone that's 24. I don't say that to put myself on a high horse. Actually, quite the contrary, because I feel like there's something that I've been running from my entire life that I think this self-improvement thing has kind of instilled in me. I don't really need to face any emotions or any problems inside of me as long as I keep improving and quote-unquote proving to the world, whatever that means, that I deserve a place, that I belong, that I'm worth something. I've been obsessed with this idea of looking impressive rather than actually being impressive, where a lot of my day-to-day affairs isn't up to par of where I think they should be. But maybe that internal voice inside of my head is a lot like the internal voice you probably have inside of your head, where if you fall short, you're a failure. But if you reach the bar, then that's just what you were supposed to do. Yeah, I think this self-improvement thing is low-key destroying me, and I don't even know how to say that without sounding ungrateful, because on paper, my life is good. Like I said, I'm 24, married, and I make a good living. By every single metric that I've set for myself over the past couple of years, I'm winning, and I'm sitting here in my room while the World Cup is going on, seeing all my friends enjoy their day-to-day, everyone's outside, and I'm at my desk working. Again. The reason why I'm working so hard is for the future, a future that isn't really even guaranteed. I keep telling myself this is what winning looks like, but some days it doesn't even feel like this is winning. It feels like I built a really nice, comfortable cage of comfort around me. I want to be careful how I say this, because I'm not about to sit here and trash self-improvement altogether, because everyone needs to improve one way or another. You're never going to be complete as a person, but nobody talks about the other side of it that's shoved down your throat through Instagram and hyper productivity, so I'm gonna talk about it. The thing that self-improvement did is it seemed to have rewired my brain to never be satisfied. The whole engine of self-improvement runs on being a little unhappy with where you're at, and that's the whole fuel. You look at your life and go, not good enough, keep pushing, keep grinding, and yeah, sure, that engine is incredible when you don't have much going for you, but when you build a life that people would want and it looks impressive on paper and you're supposed to be happy, but you're not happy, you can't help but look yourself in the mirror and wonder what you're doing this all for. Every single time I go out with family or go out with an outing with friends, or I'm just with people, I'm supposed to be relaxing, and there's this voice in the back of my head ongoing, and it never goes away, telling me you could be working right now, you're falling behind right now, and I can't shut it the hell up. I don't know why. I genuinely don't know why. It's the same drive that got me here, but it's also the thing now that just won't let me enjoy living life properly. And on top of all that, where everyone thinks my life is super impressive, I get FOMO. Like, I get FOMO so bad, it's embarrassing. Listen, I'll be real with you. I'm honest with what my biggest weakness in life is. And it's when I see other people doing something, I go, damn, I wish I can do that. If my friends are out all summer, they're all at these games, they're just being in their early 20s, and I'm watching it all through my phone, there's a voice in my head constantly asking me, is the trade worth it? Will my future self actually thank me for what I'm doing today? Part of me believes it, but there's a cost to that. And the cost is I'm sort of watching my own life happen from outside instead of being in it. It's a very weird sensation that I can't really fully describe. I was watching a podcast a while back, and I forget who it was from, honestly, but they said something that's been eating at me and I just can't get it out of my head. I'm paraphrasing here, but it said something along the lines of you only get to do something one time in your life at a specific age. Like, you only get to ski down a hill with your boys at 18 one time. That one specific Tuesday when you're all up on top of the mountain, you never get that Tuesday back at 18 years old with all your boys. That moment only happens one time. So in the same sense, I'm 24 right now, and I'm only going to be 24 in summer one time. Ever. There is no other summer where I'm going to be 24 ever again. And I'm spending it at my desk, getting anxious about the future and wondering if what I'm doing is going to pay out. Honestly, guys, it might sound like I'm complaining, but it's more of a seesaw for me. It's back and forth. One day I really love the work, I love the grind, I love how it makes me feel, and I love what I'm doing, and I want to make money for the future and be successful. And then another day I just want to stop optimizing and just live a normal life, not think about spreadsheets, not think about work, and just actually enjoy the moment. I can't hold both at once, and I don't think anybody can. I was driving my wife to work, and she works in Manhattan super early, and we're stuck in traffic watching all these people walk to their jobs, assumingly. And she's telling me how badly she wants to quit her job, and she's only been there for 6 months, and I'm telling her soon, because I'm almost at the point where I can carry both of us. And I'm telling her soon, you're going to be able to walk away from this, and you don't have to think about work. And she got really happy. My wife's happiness put me on a high, where I felt like this is the right move to be doing. But at the same time, I turned a quiet morning with my wife into a motivational lecture in my own head. Sometimes I just look at myself in the mirror and was like, bro, when did I stop being able to have just a normal morning? Self-improvement is all about delayed gratification, right? Delay the fun, delay the rest, delay the living. It all pays off later. But I flipped so hard in that direction that I now delay everything that isn't work. I've told myself I'll relax once I hit the next goal. And I've been telling myself that for like 3 fucking years. And the goal keeps moving. It always moves. That's the part nobody seems to warn you about, and I wish I knew about. There is no finish line. It feels like I'm running a marathon that has no end. At the same time, I've never felt more fulfilled than when I've been improving. So it's strange. I think there's something off about my relationship with self-improvement, because I'm not sitting here and telling you to quit improving and just go be a couch potato, because that's not someone I'm ever going to be. This video is not targeted to someone who complains about their life every single day and complains about their job and hates the state they're in and does nothing to change it. This video is not permission to just slip up and be lazy. I'm saying that there's a version of this that I've come to learn that eats you alive if you're not careful. And I think I'm low-key right in the middle of it right now. Business and optimization became my whole personality. I can't just sit still anymore. I feel like I always need to be a person who is producing something to have some worth. I think self-improvement isn't just about optimization. I think it's also about understanding yourself better and how to actually live in the present properly. And I'd rather catch that at 24 than at 34. So sure, I'm sitting in the suck of it right now, but this summer is not over. I'm still 24, it's still summer, and I'm going to at least catch a couple watch parties or go out a little bit this summer and try to make the most of it. Because when I mentioned earlier in the video I wanted to be a dad and I wanted to be a good father, I don't think there's any kid on planet Earth that would want their father to be absent or not present, or there but not actually there. If you feel like this too on your self-improvement journey or are constantly addicted to productivity, I hope this was able to help you a little bit. I mean, this was mainly just me venting. At the bare minimum, at least you understand that you're not alone, and I hope I can give you that. And don't be afraid to leave a comment down below. I understand if you're stuck in that same loop, because I think a lot of us are going through the same thing and just not really saying it out loud because we've seen it as taboo. Anyways, that's it for this one. Thanks for hanging with me. I'll catch you guys in the next one. Peace out.